Okay, taking a look now at multiplying integers. In our textbook, it's got some words up here to help you, some examples to show you what's going on. These examples also have this tutor button, which means if you go online and log in, you can find directions on my website. It's going to show you a how-to video, pretty much like what I'm showing you. Starts very basic. It has words that describe what's going on. And then progressively it gets harder because, as you notice, they're having us multiply 3 different integers. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at, we'll do a couple down here. Let's start with letter C. I'm going to make sure to write down my rules for multiplying and dividing. And that means that I'm going to have the tic-tac-toe method, if that's helpful for you. Positives are along a diagonal. Everywhere else we can fill in with negatives. So I typically like to figure out the sign before I even work with the numbers, which means I'm going to look and see, okay, here I would be multiplying a negative times a positive. So a negative times a positive is a negative, and I'll make that up here. The quotient, not the quotient, the product of these two numbers will be negative. And then I'm also multiplying by another negative. So a negative times a negative is going to be a positive. I know my final answer is a positive answer, so I'm just going to put a little plus sign there so that I don't forget. And now at this point, I can multiply however I want. 2 times 12 would be 24 times 5. That might be difficult, but I can do 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10, and then 10 times 12 is much easier for me, and I got 120. Okay, let's look at this nasty one here at the bottom. We did this in class, but what I really want to show you is how can we figure out the sign. Well, here we have a positive times a negative. So we look, here's positive times a negative, so my answer for these two will be a negative, but then you can't forget that you're also multiplying by this negative. So a negative times a negative, here's a negative times a negative, and that's going to give me a positive. So for letter F, I know it's positive. It's just a matter of now multiplying this out. And because I'm here, I might as well do it. I know that 3 times 33 gives me 99. Then I'm multiplying by 16. So then now, this is where the work comes in. 6 times 9, and if you don't know your tricks with your hands, right, you would take the 6th finger, which is this thumb. You got 5 here and 4 there, so it's 54. Carry that 5. 9 times 6 again is 54 plus 5 is 59. Add your 0 as a placeholder. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 9 is 9. And you're adding. 4 and 0 is 4. 9 and 9 is 18. Oops, ran off the page there. Carry the 1. 9 and 1 is 10 plus that is 15. I've already figured out my sign, and my answer is a positive 1,584.